Hello, hello, and welcome to the On My Mind podcast. The On My Mind podcast is here to help you keep positive thoughts on your mind because what's on my mind impacts my day for good or for bad. So let's keep good things on our mind, right? Today, I want to be talking about tips for patience, how to be more patient. And why is this positive? Because if you're patient, you're going to not have a negative attitude. You're going to be able to experience the world more easily. And honestly, patience is just something everyone needs more of these days. If you feel like you've become a little more impatient, if you feel like you've become a little more impatient than you have been in like maybe the past few years, you're not alone. It's absolutely becoming more and more the fact that we are not patient as a society. This probably has to do with being able to, go through a drive-through for pretty much anything now. I'm surprised that like gas stations haven't created drive-throughs so you can, not get out of your car when you want to get something. But there's drive-through fast food, there's microwaves that instantly cook your food so fast. And everyone wants something fast. It's hard to find someone that wants to put food in a slow cooking method unless they are an artisan, and unless there's someone who does that for fun and who loves cooking overall, right? We want it fast, we want it now, and I know food is like a big one that I'm talking about, but like groceries. Lately, it's popular to order your groceries instead of going to the grocery store and actually shopping. They just get put in your trunk after you picked them online, or everybody signs up for Amazon Prime, and Amazon Prime has the 2-day free shipping, and that's fast, right? And even find myself when I'm looking at stuff to buy on Amazon, if it doesn't say Prime next to it, I probably ignore it a little bit unless I really want it and it's something that you can't get on Prime. But for the most part, I'm a do my best to order on Prime because I want it fast. I want it now, right? So I struggle with this as much as you do. So I need this episode myself. I hope you are listening and gaining some knowledge when I share these tips, because I am not perfect. I don't even pretend to be perfect. I don't pretend to be an expert in this. I'm just a guy going through life just like you are, and we all need a little bit of encouragement and help, and that's what the On My Mind podcast is here to help you do. It's here to help you realize that, hey, I can work on me a little bit and the things that I keep on my mind and how I impact my day, whether it be for good or bad. If I keep positive things on my mind, it's probably going to work out better. Yep. Okay, so number one, prayer and mindfulness. Be in the moment, and let everything kind of. Me and my wife just talked about this a little bit ago. But you got to be a duck, and you know what ducks do, right? You got to let the water just roll off your back. Whatever comes your way, just let it roll off your back. Get it off. Shake off them haters. Whatever you gotta do, you just gotta simply move on. Don't sit sit around and not take in your day. So pray about it and move forward. Pray about it and move forward. Let it sit for a moment before you respond to it, especially. That's another thing. Honestly, without moving on to the next one, I just want to cover this for a second. Is if you feel like you're going to have a reaction that is over the top, then you need to sit there for a moment and breathe and calm down and then go. No knee-jerk reactions. How about that? Don't tense up. If you feel tense, calm down for a second and then respond. It's emotional intelligence 101, right? You don't respond out of anger, you respond in a way that is driven by care, concern, compassion for the other people around you. So don't just, get upset and instantly respond. Get upset is perfectly fine, but then take a breath, calm down, assess the situation, think, and then act. Next, practice accepting your current circumstance. I know this is one that we just always say it, right? But what's it really mean? If you're stuck in traffic and it sucks, is getting mad about the traffic going to help you? No, no. It's just probably going to make it a little bit worse, and you might, not be paying attention because you're getting so mad at the traffic. Or if your screaming kids are in the car and you're mad at the traffic, you're dually not paying attention, and you're maybe not as aware of your surroundings. So let's take a breath and practice accepting that you're in the traffic and you're not out of the traffic until you're out of it. So just enjoy it. Do your best to enjoy it. I don't know, dance to yourself, dance in the car, whatever you're gonna do, you're just gonna have to find a way to do it, right? I mean, you gotta live in the moment and have fun in the moment. One of the things I love to do at work, especially when I'm like just between things or helping someone, I'll add a little fun into it, add a joke into it, make sure that you're having fun at work. Otherwise, what's the point? That's kind of what I said. I made a joke the other day at work, and they were like, what? And I was like, no, I'm joking. I'm just playing around. And they were like, oh, I thought you were serious. I'm like, no, you got to have fun at work. Otherwise it's boring. And they got it. They were like, yep, okay. So you just, as long as the joke isn't offensive and doesn't hurt people, then it's all fun, right? But anyway, move on. Number 3, actively build a tolerance for being uncomfortable. So it's okay to feel uncomfortable, and make sure you do it as often as you can. Let people go ahead of you in traffic, resist the urge to do something. Like I noticed lately I've been itching my eye, and I just what if you sit on your hand so you don't itch your eye the whole time? When I watch the episodes back on YouTube, because we have a YouTube channel. If you haven't checked it out, you should check it out. But when I watch the episodes back on the YouTube channel, I'm like, why are you doing that? Don't do that. I'll be like fixing my glasses or touching my face or something, and I'm like, it's okay. I want to entertain the whole screen and not just be here in the middle, right? But I want to also not do silly things constantly and annoy people. So, or maybe it's just annoying to me because I notice it because I'm overcritical, but whatever. Of myself, of course, not overcritical of other people. But yeah, I said all that to say, if you sit on your hands and you don't do anything, you're forcing yourself to not react instantly, to not do the thing you want to do. Don't act on every impulse to check your phone either, that's a hard one. That'd make you uncomfortable a little bit. Something might have changed in the last 2 minutes. I better check my phone. No, and I get a lot of practice with this at work because we're not really supposed to have our phones out at work unless it's for a business purpose. So like a calculator pretty much is the one reason, or like if you're going through the settings and you're teaching someone how to go through the settings. But otherwise you just gotta leave it away. And so I get a lot of practice, but there's people out there who are constantly attached to their phone and look at it every 5 seconds, and that's just something they do. So build a tolerance up for being uncomfortable and force yourself to be in that situation more and more, to teach yourself to practice patience. I can not look at my phone for a good 5 minutes, right? Oh, now it's 6 minutes. Now it's 7 minutes. Increase it. Every time it feels okay. 5 minutes, yeah, I can do 5 minutes. Okay, if it seems like nothing, increase the number and see if you still feel comfortable. And once you get a little uncomfortable, that's your new goal, right? Let's not touch my phone for 10 minutes. How about that? Let's not touch my phone when I'm eating with my family, because I could be enjoying my family instead of just staring at my phone, you know? I'm looking at my phone. It's down over here. And yeah, I was just thinking about the ways that I could probably benefit from that too. So yeah, next, and lastly, when you feel rushed, slow down on purpose. Think about it, slow down. You don't have to feel like you're being pushed. You know, I work in a high pressure environment and a situation, but I've noticed, mostly it's how I feel about the situation to whether it actually feels rushed. Just because it's high pressure and like fast paced doesn't mean you have to be stressed. It doesn't mean you have to be worried or constantly doubting that you can do it. You can be confident and enjoy the fast pace at the same time, and not have to feel, you know, stressed out or overwhelmed. You can feel happy and still be pressured. So I want to challenge you. If you are in a intense and high, fast-paced, high octane situation, and you feel that like pressure to just, be rushed, like super fast, and you just are feeling more and more anxiety or overwhelm, take a step back, think, and say, okay, I feel a little bit of, rushed. Take a breath. I got this. One thing at a time. We'll knock this all out. And no matter how fast it does go, I'm going to do it to the best of my ability as fast as possible. That's efficient, but not, lacking quality, because you don't want to produce something that isn't good. Whatever the thing is that you're doing. For me, it's customer service. It's helping people, answering questions, doing all this, 50 things flying at you all at once. You just have to handle them one at a time, and each to the best of your ability, and don't abandon one thing to pick up another, because then this person will feel abandoned if you don't respond back to them, or if you forget. And I'm very forgetful. So one thing at a time, and I own it to the end. Another thing at a time, and I own it to the end. So when you feel rushed, you don't have to feel like a hamster in a wheel that just gotta go. You can choose to slow down. Our culture just prizes speed and fast and go, but you can slow down and take your time at things when you need to produce a quality thing. And especially if you know that you need to slow down, then obviously you're being told, hey, I need to take a step back and consciously slow down. So I hope these have all made sense to you. And I know I kind of like dwell on that last one for a minute, but all of these kind of really spoke to me, and I wanted to share them, because when you think about patience, and you think about what might drive you to be impatient, you can really like take a step back and realize, okay, I can improve here. Could probably improve there too. Okay, I can do better at that. And it's totally perfect to be able to admit to yourself, I can improve, because that is acknowledging that you can work on yourself to become more positive, more impactful on your life. So again, I hope this helps. Share it with someone if you think it could help them, and that's the best way to help the podcast, is if you share it with someone who can benefit. But otherwise, thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Thank you for watching this episode of the On My Mind podcast. If you enjoyed it, make sure you subscribe so you're here the next time a video comes out. Also, watch this video now. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Thank you.